Hi, welcome back to Easy Toddler Hairstyles. Today we are showing you an intermediate hairstyle. It will take you roughly 15 to 20 minutes depending on how good you are at Dutch lace braids. Keep watching and we will show you how to do it. First off, I'm going to part a section right at the front of the head. It is about 2 inches across and about 2 inches back, meaning that you will have a square once you've got it all parted out. Once you have this section parted out, I'm simply going to add an elastic at the back of the section to make a little ponytail. Our next area that we're going to section off is this right area. I'm going to come from the back of that middle ponytail and all the way down to her ear, and then I will clip this out of the way for now, and I'm going to make the same section on the other side of her head, coming from that middle ponytail all the way down to her ear and then clipping it off. This next part I'm going to make 2 pigtails on the back of the head. These pigtails are going to be about the middle part of the head, so I do a lot of low pigtail styles, but these are going to be up just a little bit higher. You can do them low if you wanted to, but I chose to do them up a little bit higher for something different. It's also pretty cute. So I've got them level with about the top part of her ear. So there's our first pigtail, and I'm going to add in the second pigtail, just making sure to smooth them down. Once you've got your pigtails in place, you can start with the front part of the style. I'm simply going to unclip and spray down one of these side sections with water and spray gel. I'm then going to comb it through. It's going to give me more control over the Dutch lace braid as I do it. So to Dutch lace braid, I am going to take a small section of hair right by the ear. I'm going to split it into 3. And then to Dutch braid, you're going to cross the hair under. So I'm going to cross the front piece under, and then the back piece under. And then the next time that I cross the front piece under, I'm going to add a little piece of hair. And then we're going to repeat. Back piece under, front piece under, add a little bit of hair. So you're only going to be adding hair to this front piece. Now you want to pull your braid towards the part line, so it is a part line braid. And it's kind of going to be hugging that part line when it's all said and done. So again, I'm only adding hair to the front piece when I cross it under. And then just keep it as tight as you can. It just gives a neater appearance. So I'm pulling it towards that part line and then adding hair to the front piece when I cross it under. So front piece crossed under, back piece crossed under, front crossed under, add hair. Once you run out of hair, which is when you get to that middle ponytail, you can see I'm almost there. I'm going to add this last strand of hair, and then we're just going to continue with a 3-strand braid since I have no more hair to add. And you want the 3-strand braid to reach the opposite pigtail. So not the pigtail directly behind it, but the one opposite. So once I have my braid long enough, I'm simply going to take a clip and just clip it through to this top ponytail just as a placeholder for now. We are going to repeat this step on the other side using that other side that I parted out. Again, water, spray gel, comb it through, and then I'm going to take a small piece right by her ear and then part it into 3 sections. Now I don't always use a comb when I am doing these Dutch lace braids, but I find when I'm doing the smaller ones that don't have as much hair that it gives me more control over how much I'm adding, and it also keeps it smooth as I'm bringing it in. So this is the same as what we did on the other side, it's just opposite. We are just coming from the other direction. I'm still only adding hair when I add in that front piece and not when I add the back piece. I have a full tutorial just on the Dutch lace braid if you're interested in that, and I will link that in the description below. So again, once I've run out of hair, I'm going to do a 3-strand braid, and bring it across to the opposite pigtail. I'm just going to clip this into place on the opposite pigtail. And then we are going to come back to this front little ponytail. We're going to split it into two, and I'm just going to create two 3-strand braids. To cut down on flyaways on the braid, I've sprayed that water and spray gel through it. And then you can add it as needed. If you see that you're starting to get flyaways in your braid, or it's starting to kind of split out of the braid, you can always add more water or spray gel. So I've split it and I'm working on my first braid, and I'm going to bring it directly back to the ponytail behind it. So it's going to cross over this Dutch lace braids section. And then we are just going to repeat on the other side, bringing it directly back to the ponytail behind it, and it's crossing over the Dutch lace braid that I already did. And then we're just going to take that placeholder out and add it all with an elastic into the pigtail. So here's one final look at the finished style. Again, this one takes 15 to 20 minutes, but it sure holds nicely.
Thank you for watching our tutorial this week. We hope you love it. Bye!